clearly you're leaving something behind. It, like I said, swords are communication. It can be our thoughts, a belief system that we've always had. And I think it's attached to a loyalty to something or someone. And when we move away from that, we get the 10 of Cups, and this is everything in its right place. This is harmonious relationships, comfort and joy. And then what I love the most is that warm, calm fire. So this is like healed shadow energy. This is the energy of fire signs where you don't have to, you know, take your torch of fire and ward off people in fear. You are just able to enjoy that warm fire because you are at peace within. Hi Leos, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. I'm Andrea Elizabeth, and whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Quick messages that came out while I was clearing your cards. A lot of feelings of emotional restlessness, and that this emotional restlessness can be attached to some sort of loyalty we have. Now, this loyalty can be to a person, a career, a belief system, but this loyalty, it's almost as if it's making us realize that there's a loyalty we have to something or someone that isn't allowing us to be loyal to ourselves. So take that how it resonates, but I want you to take some time this week to think about that and understand that this restless energy that's coming through, you're meant to work through it, okay? There's something here related to that feeling you have, that intuition, and it's related to your emotions, like I said, that's really asking you to detach or sever some sort of tie. And then once we do, that's when we get this energy. And I really do think that this is related to some sort of attachment to a partner or to a family member. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I know you know what it is. So please do take time to think about that this week and ask yourself, are you being loyal to yourself? Okay? Very interesting message that popped out right off the bat. But there's this idea of this completion that comes from it, and something related to pursuing your dreams and allowing those shifts to come in. It's like once we are loyal to ourselves, once we align our actions and thoughts to where we're going, oftentimes there's people that are not going to go on that path with us, okay? Or even beliefs that into this new evolution, emotional evolution that we all have. It's like, you know, if you're on this path and then all of a sudden something switches and you start going here, that doesn't mean that everybody in your life is going to switch and go on that same road. So it's just part of life, and that's something that, you know, the more that we learn these lessons, the more that we build our resilience from our block spheres limitations with Saturn, the more, I mean, this is a good idea. Thanks, Tarot, that this is this idea of there's so many roads to go down. There's so many places to choose. And it's not saying that one specific road is going to get you to your destination. You know, you look on Google Maps and there's a place you want to go, and they're going to offer you several different paths to take to get to that destination. So interesting, interesting, interesting. Perhaps you're feeling at a crossroads right now, and that's why this emotional restlessness, there's something calling from inside that is asking you to pursue something that you really love. Yeah, interesting. The confidence to shine is really what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here for Leos. Again, Leos, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates in a certain way or if you have a question, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Yeah, I want to point out this card really quick too, is where you're, like, this is the road where you're going, and then this is where you've been. And that restlessness is like you're seeing parts of this other alternative life, if you will, the good that comes in, and then like there's this past energy that tries to pull you back. So take that how it resonates, okay? Yes, this transformation is coming from Pluto too. So remember, go to your chart, your birth chart, see what house Pluto is in and see what sign rules Pluto in your chart. Because those feelings of restlessness, emotional restlessness, there's probably a message in your Pluto placement and which house it's in. So like, let's say, you know, you're feeling restless with your career, like you feel your career is stuck. You might have Pluto right now in your 10th house. Okay, so just take a look and see if there's any hidden messages there related to your Pluto placement, because I do really get this idea of Pluto is pushing you to build your resilience, to take you to that King of Coins energy, okay? Yeah, definitely moving away. And so, wow, that's lovely. Yes. And I don't think, let's just get to it. Okay, energy coming in from last week into this week is the Magician. And so I do want you to really pay attention, because I'm thinking that when it comes to what we're trying to manifest, there are things coming in, like it's not manifesting the way that we envisioned, and that might be causing some restlessness, but it's to not doubt the process. And like I said, if we're asking for a shift, if we're asking for a change, you're going to expect changes around you. So stay focused on what you're manifesting and make sure that you are applying yourself and your energy to where you're going. So clearly you're leaving something behind. It, like I said, swords are communication. It can be our thoughts, a belief system that we've always had. And I think it's attached to a loyalty to something or someone. And when we move away from that, we get the 10 of Cups. And this is everything in its right place. This is harmonious relationships, comfort and joy. And then what I love the most is that warm, calm fire. So this is like healed shadow energy. This is the energy of fire signs where you don't have to, you know, take your torch of fire and ward off people in fear. You are just able to enjoy that warm fire because you are at peace within. Okay. Very, very cool. Yeah. So whatever this is that you're moving away from, I do strongly believe that it's related to your moon and your emotions and how your emotions affect your thoughts and your communication. So this is ruled by Mercury in Aquarius, and this is taking control of your destiny. It's a turning point, and they're using their emotions, the water, to guide them forward. They're not looking back. They're moving forward with confidence in knowing that now they are steering the ship. Okay, so when you steer the ship of your own life, of your own destiny, it's taking you to this wonderful harmony. And this is ruled by Mars in Pisces. And so asserting yourself with this energy that is compassionate, but not just compassionate for others, compassionate for yourself, okay? Very interesting. All right, so let's get an empowering question here. So while I'm recording this, there is a Mercury retrograde, and I realize that I haven't been doing the clarifiers like I normally do for weekly readings. So for the next weekly, I will get back to how I normally do this, but I just don't feel like I should switch the format for halfway in too. And if you are watching this during a Mercury retrograde, how's that going for you? Remember, this is ruled by Mercury. Mercury, yeah, so much related to how your thoughts steer your ship. Okay, so that's a really, oh, I love this. Let's get this first. What is my biggest dream? What can I do today to move closer to that dream? Moving closer to that dream takes moving away from something or someone. Okay, Leos? So focus on that. What is your biggest dream and what can you do today? What I can tell you can do today, seeing this Magician, is get the book. It works. It's in my link tree. But this book is you every day, you write down your intentions. You focus on the vibration of having that. You feel that vibration and you visualize it. And then at the end of the day, you do it as well. And you do this every single day. The other important thing when you're manifesting is if you're saying, I want more money, I want a loving relationship, then the universe just hears lack. And so it'll give you more situations and people that equate to that lack of it. okay? There's this really good TikTok. I'm going to repost it on my TikTok at Modern Maven Tarot. And it's saying, like, you have to say, if it's money, I am wealthy. You know, you don't put that lack out there. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. And it's interesting too, because I watched that TikTok, and then later that day, well, after I'd said, yes, I understand this, my daughter, who's a Leo, was on the couch, and she was reading something from school that she got, and she was looking at the pages, and she said something about how we're wealthy and like how much money we have. And I almost corrected her and said, well, you know, like, and it's like, no, wait, like this is a synchronicity on purpose. Do you believe that? And so it's like, yes, you know, we are wealthy, we are abundant. And so there is this idea of like turning that ship when it comes to your beliefs and your communication that mirrors what it is you want, because you have to feel it inside first. You have to live it inside first for it to come to fruition, okay? So very cool to see that. I really do believe, though, moving towards your dreams means moving away from something or someone. Okay, now let's get an archetypal card. This can be you or somebody in your life who is influencing your life this week. Remember, we all play characters in each other's lives. The most important part is for you to be the hero of your own journey, Leos. Oh my God, it's really Mercury retrograde. I swear every reading has had me just stumbling over my words. Okay. Messiah, light attribute, serving humanity with humility, shadow attribute, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Okay, so this could be somebody you're moving away from if it's this shadow energy, or this is the calling that's making you restless of wanting to serve humanity in some way with humility. Very interesting. All right, now we're going to get a clarifier, and then we're going to close this out. Again, Leos, thank you so much for joining me. Again, please hit that like button. Comment if it resonates in a certain way. Again, if you have a question too, share with somebody you think might need to hear this message as well. And let's see what we got for a clarifier for Leos. All right, what oh, that was an easy one. Yeah, this choice though too, remember, you have to make this choice from within. All of this is coming from your intuition, your subconscious, that high priestess within you. Nice. All right, this is great. So this is something that's bringing your life back into balance. This is confirmation that moving away, taking charge of your life and moving away from something that isn't serving you is bringing your life back into balance. It's also giving you clarity. So you do have the clarity that you need right now. And remember, justice is blind. And so it's so interesting to see the blindfold here with this sword. So much of this, like I said, it's thoughts, it's beliefs, it's communication. It can, you know, be that you've had this belief since childhood, and now you're seeing it doesn't actually align with who you've evolved into, okay? Very cool. But remember, like, there's this confidence that comes. There's confidence in both of these cards of knowing what to do, and remember where it's taking you to all that emotional, warm fulfillment that I know you have been putting in your thoughts. So again, thanks so much, Leos. As always, remember to shine your inner light. You've got this.